Well, good morning, everybody. We woke up to some snow today. Yesterday, I was listening to the video after we took it, and I felt like I was yelling. So if at any time it seems like I can speak louder, let me know. You can do this, perhaps. I don't know. Because I'm not going to yell. I feel like I have to yell, but I really don't. Okay, good. Kendra's like, yes, thank you. I was turning down my volume yesterday. Yeah, we're trying to figure this out. And it's, you know, it's so different than being in a classroom. And I definitely like a lot of space and quiet. And I find that I have to talk a little bit more, but then yesterday I found I was talking too much. So I'm trying to strike a balance. So just bear with us as we sort of figure out this new medium. Today I have a blanket underneath me. If you want to use a pillow, you can grab a pillow. If you have a block, you can always sit on a block. It's nice to be slightly elevated. You can keep that nearby. It might be nice to come back to that at some point. What does that say? I want to see that. Hold that up again. Yoga class? I thought this should, you said poor class. That's what Laura's pillow says. Oh, see, that's why I like your videos on. Okay, so close your eyes and let's just ground. I have been waking up in the middle of the night, lying awake with my busy mind. I don't think I'm alone. I think we just, it's a huge shift in our society. I mean, this is a global thing. We are not unaffected. And so lying awake at night is probably a common thing right now. But what I'd like to do is work a little bit on having a class that is energizing and powerful, but at the same time calm and grounding. And for those of you who have been in my class before, one of the ways we do that is by altering the breath. Sometimes it's not enough to just notice our breath. We have to manipulate it to stay checked in. So one of my favorite breath counts is the 4-7-8 breath. So right now you might just notice your breathing, period, and you can do whatever you want with your arms. I just have my palms down on my thighs. To me, that's pretty grounding. We have a little extra time today. It's an hour and 15-minute class, so I am going to spend time sort of getting grounded with breath, and then we have more time on the end as well. So good morning to those who just joined. If you wouldn't mind muting yourselves, because I muted those already who were in class. If you don't have your mute on, the camera will go to you rather than me. So 4-7-8 breathing is a breathing in for the count of 4. And then you would hold it, that pause for 7, and exhale for 8. We'll do 6 rounds. First, just a round of breath. Breathe in and breathe out. And then begin. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in. Hold. Exhale. Breathe in. Hold. Exhale. Let's do one more. Breathe in. Hold. And exhale. Good. Just breathing normally now. Any little movement that feels good. Let's even start with the neck here. If you feel like kind of using your torso a little bit, that's fine too. But just sort of drop your head down. Do these half circles. Pulling your chin to your chest. And over to the side. I'm doing that to the other side. One more time, just this kind of half circle, maybe a little bigger. And then come back to center. Just take your right ear to your right shoulder. And feel that along your neck. And come back through center and do that on the other side. And again, come back through center and just drop your chin to your chest. Bring your head back to center and now chin up to the sky. Bring your head back to center and pull your chin towards your neck so you're not dropping your chin to chest. This is your throat lock. And what it does is it protects your cervical spine. A lot of times in back bends, we tend to move our neck, our chin up and down, and we feel like we're getting a deeper back bend, but it's really just moving your neck rather than your upper back, your spine. So trying to really work by keeping the neck lock activated, your throat lock, and then moving with the heart. Lifting up with the heart. So let's try that right now. Just sort of look up towards the ceiling, expand through your heart, your chest, but keep your chin, your neck, your chin sort of pulled into your neck. And just breathe here a couple of breaths. You might feel a little bit silly, but it's going to help you keep your neck safe. Right? You kind of feel like you have a stiff neck. And then come back to center. Good, so we'll work on that a little bit today. Let's take one more seated pose, round of poses. Let's do a twist. So twist to your right. Left hand on your knee, maybe just right in the center. Look over your right shoulder. Stay there for a deep breath in and out. Come back to center, and then twist the other way. Use your knee if that feels good. Ground down in your sitting bones. Inhale, grow tall, and exhale, twist. Awesome. Come back to center, and come on to all fours. Let's try that neck lock with our cat-cows. Set up on hands and knees, and then inhale, drop your belly down without cranking your neck. Exhale, round to cat. I get a little sticky in my lumbar here, so feel that. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. So take some more rounds on your own. Feel free if you want to stay longer. I really like cat. And feel free to add any extra movement. Just stay very tuned into your breath. Breathing in and out through your nose. It feels good to come back towards your heels and forward a little bit. There's even this dropping your hips down and almost all the way back to a child's pose. So let's take 3 more rounds. Take your last round. Come back to tabletop. Curl your toes, lift your knees. Take a deep breath in and just hold it there in this bear dog. I think that's what I'm going to call it for your exhale. Then drop down and do that again. Inhale, lift your knees and hold. Take another breath in and drop down. And do that again. So just activating your core. Inhale, stay for your exhale, and drop down. This time, inhale, lift your knees. As you exhale, come into your down dog. We definitely have a tendency to pull our chin to our chest in our down dog. So maybe find a spot where your neck is long and come back to that frequently when you're here. Let's take another twist. So take your feet and hands just a tad bit closer. Take your right hand to your left ankle or shin and just roll your ribs open. Breathe in and out. Release your right hand back. Take your left hand to the opposite leg. Roll your ribs open to the other side. Breathe in and out. Good. Come back to your down dog. Take a few breaths. So on your next breath in, lift your heels up. As you exhale, press them down. Do that 2 more times. Breathe in and breathe out. Last one, breathe in. Rest your hands, ground down through your heels. And then inhale, lift your heels, exhale, ragdoll, top of your mat. Bend your knees and grab your elbows. I'm adding a sway, an exaggerated sway. You might add a chest expansion. And then everybody take a halfway lift, lengthen through your crown and fold. Let's do that 2 more times. So breathe in, halfway lift, draw your navel in. Exhale, fold. Again, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. And rise all the way up. Reach your arms up. Hands to heart. Set your intention. So I think for me today, it would be grounding and calming. Whatever you need, take it in, breathe in. And then open mouth, exhale, share it to the world. Breathe in through your nose. Again, take that open mouth, exhale, that ha sound. Seal your lips this time as you breathe in. And through your nose, breathe out. Beautiful. Tadasana, reach up. Stretch your fingertips to the sky. So your arms are active. Come into your legs. Take a deep, deep breath in. and fold all the way down. Remember your neck lock. Halfway lift, and do that again, fold. Rise, inhale, reach up. Fold, come down. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, halfway. Fold. And rise. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, fold. Flat back. Halfway lift. High plank. And I'm going to do this because it was requested by Kendra. So first, just come into your high plank and come back and forth a few times. So you get a stretch in your wrists and a stretch in your ankles. And it's okay if you're on your knees. All right, you can still kind of rock forward and back. Come onto your bellies wherever you are, all the way down for a wide-armed cobra, also known as intimidating cobra. Cobra in Hindu mythology is about looking fear in the eye. So as you lift up, without cranking your neck, apply neck lock. Take your hands so they're like field goal posted out to the sides. Find your gaze where you can look to keep your neck long rather than gold on the back side. And take one more big breath in and lower down. And then we'll increase the breath here. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale down. And then again, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale down. Bring your hands down by your ribs. Upward facing dog. As you exhale, roll back down dog. That will be our Sun A. So adding this increased breath count in our intimidating cobra, looking fear in the eye. Take a deep breath in, lift your heels, bend your knees, empty out your breath, and travel to the top. Halfway lift, lengthen, exhale, fold. Inhale, Tadasana, whoa, rise all the way up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Halfway lift, high plank. Take a deep breath in, lower down to your bellies. Intimidating cobra, breathe in, 4, 3, 2, 1, and out lower. Breathe in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Inhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, we'll leave it at that. Curl your toes, this time high plank. So press back up, down dog. And you have the option to do either upward dog, or press to down dog, or press back up to high plank. Again, inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Travel to the top. Halfway lift, fold. Rise, Tadasana, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, high plank. Take a deep breath in, lower to your bellies. Intimidating cobra, up, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale down. Inhale up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale down. Last one on your own. Exhale down. Either high plank or upward facing dog. Down dog. Let's do one more. Inhale, heels high. Bend your knees. Travel to the top. Halfway. Exhale, fold. Rise, inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway, high plank. Deep breath in, lower down. And your breath count. Rising up and lowering 2 more times. Last one. Lower down. Breathe in. Down dog is where we'll meet. 3 breaths. Always the option to come to child's pose. Wherever you are, take 1 more deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees and travel to the top. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. I like to cactus my arms in chair. I get a little congested in my shoulders. You can even have your hands at heart center. Take 3 more breaths. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Just equal breaths in and equal breaths out. Maybe get a little lower on your exhale. And again, inhale breath and exhale. Good. 1 more breath in. Reach through your fingertips. Exhale, fold. This time, standing splits. So lift your left leg up. You can take grounded airplane if you would like. Maybe you have your handy Tupperware for a block. Standing splits, just folding towards your standing leg. You might even try a warrior 3. Let's take about 2 more breaths wherever you are, just exploring some movement perhaps, or just staying. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's take another round wherever you are. On your next inhale, warrior 1, rise up. Widen your feet if you'd like a bigger base. Widen your elbows if that felt good. Right leg forward, left leg back. Apply your neck lock and start to lift through your heart. Feeling your muscles in your back, pushing your heart up. Actively pushing. Slide into your lunge. Let's take 2 to 3 more breaths. Just equal breaths in and equal breaths out. Awesome. Take 1 more deep inhale. As you exhale, warrior 2. Set your feet. Bring your knees so it's over your ankle. That might challenge you a little bit. You can always shorten your stance and then activate your arms. Open your heart. Spread your collarbones wide. Deep inhale. And through your nose, breathe it out. 1 more just like that. Breathing out through your nose. Reverse. I tend to look down at my grounded foot. Maybe today, so I don't go into automatic brain mode, I will look up at my hand. So long as it doesn't tax my neck, and stay low in your lunge. 1 more breath in. Exhale, chaturanga this time. So feel free to do your chaturanga on or off your knees. Upward facing dog, down dog. Deep breath in and a deeper breath out. Lift your heels, bend your knees, and travel to the top. Halfway lift, fold, chair pose. I just realized I still have on my long sleeve shirt. I guess we're not in a room with infrared heating panels. Too bad. I have to bring my little space heater down here. So just staying here a little bit, notice what's happening in your spine. Like I mentioned, have a tendency to get sticky in the low back, so I'm going to really activate my lower abdominals. 2 deep breaths. Challenge yourself to get a little lower and just to feel what you feel. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out, I lied. And here's your next inhale. Fold. This time, right leg up, standing splits, grounded airplane, or even warrior 3. So you have a couple choices. What's important is your breath. Notice your throat block. And wherever you are, you can press through your heels. That really activates my glutes. Good. About 2 to 3 more breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Fill your lungs. Empty it out. On your next inhale, warrior 1. Rise up. Left leg forward, right leg back. I'm going to take a different arm variation for this side. Open up my shoulders a little bit here. But still creating this subtle backward bend by looking up, keeping my chin tucked in towards my throat for my neck block. Set your gaze. So a couple more breaths here. A few more breaths. Good. Let's take 2 more. Big breath in and a big breath out. Big breath in, maybe even reaching. Breathe it out. 1 more breath in, warrior 2. Widen it out. Get acquainted with your inner thighs. Start to feel them activate. Looks like you're stretching your mat wide apart. Set your gaze. Breathing in and out through your nose. So anytime you notice that you start to breathe through your mouth, it means that you're trying to get more air. So just taking it down a notch as we start to get flowing a little bit more here. All right, 2 breaths. Sink into it. Let's do 1 more round. Inhale and sink into it. Reverse. Stay there for a full breath in and a full breath out. Good. 1 more deep inhale. Chaturanga. Take it down. Elbows close to your ribs. Upward facing dog. Any variation, down dog that you'd like. Beautiful. Let's flow that guy a few times. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees and travel to the top. Halfway lift, fold. Chair pose. Take a deep breath in. Fold. Left leg up, inhale. Exhale it out. Warrior one, breathe in. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe it out. Reverse. Chaturanga, take it down. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. And travel to the top. Halfway lift. Long spine. Fold. Inhale, chair pose, one breath. Exhale, fold. Right leg up, deep breath in, stay for your breath out. Warrior one, inhale. Warrior two, sliding it open. Reverse. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Holding high plank, down dog. Deep breath in. Stay here for your breath out. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees. Breathe it out. And travel to the top. Halfway lift. Fold. Line your neck block. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Left leg up. Deep breath here. Breathe it all the way out. Warrior one. Inhale. Warrior two. Reverse. Chaturanga. Breathe all the way out. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Heels high. Bend your knees. Travel to the top. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Right leg high. Exhale it out. Warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse. Chaturanga. All the way out. Upward facing dog. Or deep breath in. And down dog. Before you start to get the fidgets, grab water, take off your long sleeve shirt. Just take a moment to pause. Being able to practice this non-reaction is a really good skill. So when your husband gets in bed at 1:45 a.m., you're not screaming at him. Okay, come to your knees, have a sip of water. If you need to take off your long sleeve shirt like I do, go ahead and do that. We are going to add on to that sequence a little bit more. So wherever you are, come back to your down dog. Let's take 2 more breaths. And breathe it all the way out here. Travel to the top. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Hands to heart. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, twist off to the right. So we haven't done any twisting, except for a little mini one in our down dog, so it doesn't have to be very big. Sink into your heels. Maybe reach your arms away from one another. Pull your bottom rib open. 3 more breaths. Twisting from your belly. One more full round. And come back to chair. Take a very big breath in. Exhale, fold. Left leg up, standing splits or grounded airplane. Right leg is feeling this. Breathe into it. If you'd like to give it a go, bring your hands to heart center. Warrior 3. You might even take airplane, so there's this little up dog in your heart. One more round. And warrior 1. On your next breath in, reach up. And breathe out. Interlace your hands behind you. Inhale your heart up to the sky. Exhale, humble warrior. Okay, we will not stay here too long. Find a little flow in this pose. So take a deep breath in. Release your breath out through your nose. And then rise up, humble warrior. Exhale, come down. Rise up again with your humble warrior arms. Exhale, down. We'll do one more. Inhale up. Exhale, down. This time, release your hands down. And take a twist. Right arm up. Reach through your right fingertips. If it feels good to open this up to horizon, open to your outer edges, your pinky edges of your feet. Stay strong in your grounded hand. Good. Inhale your arm back to your easy twist. Exhale, Prasarita. Straddle fold. So come over to your sides. Take a deep breath in. Long way on your mat, fold. Feel free to take some side lunges. Back and forth. Or just holding it down in center. Slight pigeon toe, perhaps, in your feet or toes pointed so that your foot outer edge is parallel to the mat, to the outer edges of your mat. Good. Inhale halfway. Lift. Take your hands to your hips. Breathe it out. Inhale, warrior 2, all the way up. Right knee bending. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Feel free to look at your lifted arm. I have this little quiver in my right butt cheek. Glutes are working here to keep my leg open. And the quiver is good. Good. Take a deep, deep breath in. And a deep, deep breath out. 2 more. Inhale, breath. And exhale, getting a little deeper here. Inhale, breath, and exhale. Inhale, stand up, straighten your front leg, your right leg. Reverse triangle. Feel this stretch in your side body from toes all the way to fingertips. Inhale, back to your warrior 2. Exhale, half moon. Extend through both heels. This does not have to look like the half moon in class. Pull your navel and notice if there's a little backward bending going on, and keep the Tadasana body. It's a little challenging with your legs away from one another, abducted, but big sturdy spine. Option to take a bind if that feels good. You have about 3 breaths. Fill your heart on your inhale. Open up your heart. Good. Release to your half moon if you took a bind. Take 1 more breath in. As you exhale, slowly fold top of your mat. Shake it out. Any wiggles, any movements. Revisit your intention. And slowly come to stillness in your forward fold. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Gently unroll your spine all the way up to stand. The blood flow out of your head, standing at attention. Breathe in and out through your nose. Two more breaths. Feeling very sturdy and strong and calm and grounded. Bring your feet together to touch. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a deep breath in. Twist to the left. Prayer twist to the left. I like this. I can see you now. Definitely find the length from your hip crease all the way through the crown of your head. Bring your shoulders higher than your hips. You can always use a block here. If you would like, open up your arms, floor to ceiling. Squeeze your inner thighs. So 3 more breaths. Breathe in. Open. Again, breathe in. And open. 1 more deep inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale your right leg up. Standing splits, grounded airplane. It's okay if you're shaking. I'm shaking. That's growth, right? That is growth. A little uncomfortable, a little quiver, a little uncertainty. We push through it. Now push through your heels. Lengthen out through your crown. Keep your neck lock activated wherever you are, and maybe you come into warrior 3. Maybe you push through that discomfort. 3 breaths, so you can do anything with your arms. 2 more. And out. 1 more round. Exhale it all the way out. Warrior 1. Woo! That just could not come any sooner. Interlace your hands. Maybe widen your feet just a little bit so you're more on train tracks than a tightrope. And then open through your heart. Feel that expansion. Exhale, humble warrior. Letting go, releasing for a few more breaths. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Pull a little more to the center if you're laying off to the side. Another round here. And exhale. Good. Inhale, rise up. Keep your hands all the way, chest to the sky. Exhale, humble warrior. Again, breathe in. Rise, exhale, drop. 1 more full round. Inhale up. And exhale, drop. And then stay here. Release your hands. Come into an easy twist. There might be that urge to straighten this leg, but again, practicing your straighten your front leg, that non-reactivity. Easy twist. Use your inner thighs if you're not going for the horizon to pull your knee in towards the center, or take your horizon and just let it come open. Reach behind you, ground down through your grounded arm. Feeling strong, deep breath in and a deep breath out. And then inhale, lift your hand, exhale, back to your low lunge, then all the way around. You can side lunge it to each side. Or just hold your prasarita, You can have a bend in your knees. 3 breaths. Spread your toes wide. Bring the weight towards the ball mounds of your feet, rather than your heels. Good, one more round of breath. And then halfway lift, hands to your hips so you feel your nice long torso strong with that rounding. And then rise all the way up, warrior 2. Left knee is bent. Ground down through both heels again. Strong in your upper body. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. I know that many of you know my favorite variation is to have my hands at heart center in this pose, because it encourages me to use my abdominals. If I have to hover my torso over my thigh this way, it's really activating my obliques. But any variation, any variation. 3 more breaths. Opening on your exhale, perhaps a little bit more. Let's take 1 more round. Exhale here, and then inhale up all the way to your reverse triangle. Reach over your ear, stretch from toe to fingers, big toe to fingers. Take 1 more breath in, warrior 2, and then launching forward for your half moon. For whatever half moon hybrid that you have. We have at least 5 breaths to explore. I am going to go right into a bind to stretch out my quad from yesterday's HIIT. I'm taking 2 HIIT flow classes. I really feel it. Couple more breaths, couple more breaths. Hang in there. Use your breathing. Notice if you're breathing in and out through your nose. Press through your heels. Take a really big breath in. Exhale, fold. Top of your mat. Nice and slow. Going from an open hip to a closed hip can be a little bit challenging. Let your head hang. This time, with your feet in hip width distance, crawl your fingertips over to one side so you feel that stretch in your outer hip. And then do that on the other side. Might notice one hip feels it more than the other. Back through the center and have a squat. Take, again, a little sip of water. That feels good. Since we're kind of working with these concepts of grounded and energized, let's play with crow. When I first learned crow, I learned it at home because I just stacked a whole bunch of pillows. So you'd have some pillows. Yay. If you want to do that, feel free. You can stay right here. It's nice to have something to look at. So my blocks are my visual. So crowers, if you'd like, your arms will move into chaturanga. So right now I have my knees into my upper arms. I come very high on my toes and rock your weight forward. So you might just lift one toe, the other, or perhaps both. And I don't know, we'll see. Maybe over time you straighten out your arms, send your gaze slightly forward. Lift your toes up to your hiney. If you like to chaturanga or runga it, take a deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Otherwise, we'll meet down dog. Inhale, exhale, down dog. So we haven't been to down dog. Let's stay for a few breaths. All right, inhale your right heel up. Exhale, bend and open your hip. Feel free to roll out your ankle, stretch your toes wide. Get a sense of what's behind you. Option to flip. Flip your dog if you'd like. Reach over your, I don't know, what are you reaching over? Behind you, in front of you, it's hard to know. Take another deep breath in. Reach your arm back up and over, three-legged dog, and then straight to your right elbow. Keep it at your right elbow, then lift it up to your right shoulder, then down and up. This is an option. Again, and one more time, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, and inhale, crescent. Hope I remember that on the other side. Okay. Ground down, same thing as warrior three. You might want to open up your feet. Check in with your breathing. That little ditty got my heart rate up. Come back to your ascending breath. That's what we'll be working with. If it's too much, equal breaths in and out. Hands to heart, shift your weight forward as you hover your chest over your front thigh. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, revolved crescent. So you can increase your inhales, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then breathe it out. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. Working with that for a few more rounds of breath. Stay here and come back to crescent. Ooh, a little bit challenging. Sometimes it's easier to make these big movements. Take a really big breath in, and as you exhale, feet together in chair, airplane your arms. Option to take drinking bird, so lift your heels. Then inhale, ground them, get lower. Exhale, drinking bird, and we'll do that with breath. Ground down and then inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, airplane. And exhale, heels down. Inhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Inhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale that out with your airplane arms. And then all the way up. Breathe in. Neck block, back bend. Good. Inhale all the way up. And from here, hands to heart. Take 2 to 3 breaths. On your next breath in, reach up. Exhale, eagle, right arm. And right leg up and over. So my heart rate's still kind of going. I'm going to just kickstand it right now. Rather than check out completely, I'll just not go into it to my fullest expression until I feel that my heart rate has slowed down. About 3 to 5 breaths. Pull in your abdominals, lift your elbows up, one more round, get low. Deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Good, reach all the way up, back bend, reach up, fold. Halfway lift, chaturanga. Option to hold high plank, even hold high plank and just pull one knee in, pull the other knee in. Wherever you are, breath in, down dog. Deep inhale and a deep exhale. Do that again. This time, left leg up, bend your knee, open up your hip. Roll out your ankle, open your toes wide. Option to flip. Inhale, reaching up and over your heart. Reach through your fingers, ground in your heels, and then arm back up. Exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale, lift it higher. Exhale it to your left elbow, and then inhale it to your shoulder. Elbow, shoulder, elbow, shoulder, elbow, shoulder, and then back up. Exhale to low lunge. Inhale slowly to your crescent, left leg forward. How are you guys doing? Okay, thank you. Set your gaze. Just a few breaths so you can just experience this transition, if you will. Hands to heart, hover your chest. Deep breath in, revolve crescent to left. Using your ascending breath, think about length as you breathe in your ascending breath. Maybe it's to a 5 count, and then to a 6 and 7. Maybe it's to a 3, 4, 5. Wherever you are, let's take about 3 breaths. You have one more round. And then slowly back to crescent. Reground. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, airplane your arms. Lift your heels. And then inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 2 more on your own. Last one. Good. Inhale all the way up. Back bend. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, hands to heart. Ujjayi, in through your nose and out through your nose. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, eagle on the left. Again, maybe you're still recovering. It is perfectly fine not to go to your fullest expression all the time. Notice if you feel that that's someplace you need to be all the time. Where does that show up in your life? Where do you feel like you have to go full throttle all the time? How does that make you feel? So in whatever expression you have, 3 to 5 breaths, squeeze your inner thighs, stretch through your shoulder blades. Sink maybe a little lower. Challenge yourself here if you'd like. And then let's do one more round. Exhale it out. Rise tall, deep breath in. Back bend. Reach up and fold. Halfway lift, high plank. Take a deep breath in. Lower to your bellies. Let's take this intimidating cobra again. Feel goal, post your arms out to the sides. Inhale, lift your chest. This time without an ascending breath, start to pull your pelvic floor muscles in, which might be helpful as you ground down through your pelvis. And then it's just this equal breaths here. Take a deep breath in and lower down. You can take your palms, stack them, and just rest your head right on top. Resting your head, and then feel your breath as you breathe. Chest and belly into the mat. Gently come into Sphinx on your forearms. Feel that stretch in your abdominals, and then if you'd like, seal. You will walk the heels of your hands in a little bit. It's deep. Without cranking your neck, right? You're still keeping your cervical spine long extension of the rest of your spine. One more deep breath in. Exhale it out. Tabletop pose and down dog. 2 breaths. Good. Inhale back to tabletop, and then let's move into pigeon. Lots of different variations of pigeon. Right knee forward or come to your back. If you would like to take double pigeon or fire log pose where you stack both of your shins, that's an option. I might even sit a little bit on my blanket that I brought to elevate my hip. You can bring a little backward bend here. Let's take a little quad stretch if you're up for that before we settle down. Always taking the opportunity to stretch my quads. They are always tight. And then release into your pigeon. So know that I haven't gone anywhere, but enjoying the silence. If you find that you're getting into your head, just come back to equal breaths in and equal breaths out. Take about 3 to 5 more breaths, really releasing any tension or gripping that you might still notice. Gently press your chest up, swing your back leg forward for a seated fold. Feel free to grab, again, your blanket, your block, or probably don't want to sit on a Tupperware. I tried that, didn't work. Flex your toes, bend your knees a little bit. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, keep extending, 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 and then round down. You can grab a hold of your feet if that feels good. Lengthen through your in-breaths. Deepen through your exhales. You might even start to increase your exhales now. So it's an inhale breath, an exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2. Do that again. Good, one more. Awesome. Inhale up, and then if you'd like, move straight into pigeon from here. If you want to go to a down dog, you are more than welcome. Feel like the fold kind of got that down dog effect. If you would like your quads stretch, take that first. Any little things before you get in, a little back bend maybe. This is my tighter side, so I'm gonna hang out for just a beat more. When you're ready, put your pigeon to sleep. Have a full minute more in this pose. Three to five more breaths. Equal breaths in, equal breaths out. And gently press your chest up. To exhale, bring your back leg forward and then just come all the way down. If you need to grab a top as you move towards the ground, I know I do need one. Probably end up putting it on backwards like I did the other day. All the way into happy baby. And then take your knees in and take them to the left, supine twist. Look over your right shoulder, round down through your shoulder blades. 2 breaths. And come back to center, over to the other side. I like to pick up my right shoulder blade, flatten out both shoulder blades. 2 breaths. And bring your knees back into center. Take one final backward bend. I'm going to go for fish. Take my palms underneath my booty and then press into your elbows. Open your heart. Without putting any weight on the crown of your head. Just push through your elbows and your heart. It feels good to lift your feet. Feel free. One more deep breath in. And exhale down. Any last movements that you need, feel free to take them. Maybe pull your knees into chest. Give yourself a hug. Take a deep breath in. Shavasana. I will hold this space for you and guide you when it's time to get out. slowly start to come back into your bodies. Start noticing your breathing pattern, where you feel it most: nose, chest, belly. Over your toes, fingers. Take a big morning stretch. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Gently roll to one side. Take your time. Revisit your intention. If it is calm, grounding, that is what it is for me. Maybe you do things today that instill that. Whether it's finding time to meditate, taking a hot bath, you have to work, maybe it's just noticing your breath. Press yourself up to a comfortable seat. You will definitely notice our breath here as we end class. So with your eyes closed, hands at heart center. Bring your thumbs to the right up against your sternum. And breathe in through your nose. Fill your lungs. Out through your mouth. 2 more times. Breathe in. And breathe out. Again, breathe in. And out. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. Thank you for joining me in this virtual class. As we bow forward, we say, Namaste. Feel free to unmute if you would like. Know that we have a cycle class next. So if you want more, we will